Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a very fun day. It is a beautiful day here, super sunny and warm. It's a really beautiful like autumn day, so I'm gonna take myself to this really cute secondhand bookshop. It's like just the coziest little secondhand bookshop. It's got like a garden in the back, so you can go pick up a book, and even if you don't buy it, they let you sort of sit in the garden and read it, you know, to decide if you want to buy it or not. And it's just such a cute cozy vibe in there. I think they've also got like a typewriter in there, which is very Roman and Iris from Divine Rivals. Recently got like a more kind of barista style coffee machine. They've added these 3 menu items, like coffee things that are like based off classic books. So there's a Mr. Darcy drink, there's a let me go on their Instagram page, it looks so cute. There's a Mrs. Whatsit from A Wrinkle in Time, and it's a hot chocolate with a salty twist topped with marshmallow. That sounds so good. And they've got a Mr. Darcy, and then they've got Anne of Avonlea from L.M. Montgomery. I actually have never read this book, but I'm really excited. I think I might get a Mr. Darcy. I don't know. I just want to show you how adorable this secondhand bookshop is. I'm also going to walk there because it's such a beautiful day, and I just want to take you guys along with me. We can spend this day together. Let me show you guys what I'm wearing because I feel like my outfit's very cute. I'll put like a little cardigan on top. It's just like a spaghetti strap sort of dress that's like ribbed, and then it's so cute. And then I'll just take my green cardigan. I feel like you guys have seen me wear this cardigan so many times. I wear it all the time. It's just from Princess Polly. It's like a green crochet one, and it's very cute. I kind of feel like a school teacher in this outfit, but I really like it. I think it's adorable. I think music choice today is probably gonna be the Tortured Poets department. I'm still not over it. I'm still just as obsessed with it. And every time I listen to it, I find like a new favorite song to kind of fixate over. Currently, I am loving Peter. Like Peter, the bridge to Peter, like are you kidding me? It is just exquisite. And I'm currently just obsessed with LOML. Why was that so hard to say? I'm currently obsessed with that. I always was, but it's like I'm even more obsessed with it now. Like it's just, I love Clara Bow, and I love The Prophecy, The Bridge to Prophecy, perfection. And also The Bridge to the Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Guys, she absolutely ate with this album. Like lyrically, it is just, it was definitely a grower on me. First time I heard it, I didn't like love it instantly, but the more I listen to it and the more I take in the lyrics, 10 out of 10. But anyway, let's shuffle this. We've got How Did It End playing. So good, so sad. Okay guys, we are ready to go. Hi guys, I'm back from my little outing. I had such a great time. It was just like, you know those moments where you're just like so content in life? Like I was just really enjoying my solitude. I was really enjoying my book. I was really enjoying just the whole vibe of the place. It was so cute. So while I sat there and drank my maple latte, which was delicious by the way, everyone that worked there was just so lovely. But anyways, I started White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. This was a book that I didn't purchase this there, by the way. I had already purchased this. This was on my May TBR, and I picked this up because of Jack Edwards, you know, king of booktube. I picked it up because of him, because I've already said this on my channel, so you're probably sick of me saying this. Sorry, there's a hair on my microphone. He saw a tweet. Yeah, he saw a tweet that said, "You think you know what love is until you've read White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky." So because of that, he was like, I need to read this book. And then he ended up reading it. And he shared a lot of like his favorite quotes from this book. And because of that, I was like, I need to read this book, because some of the quotes he shared were just so beautiful, introspective, like I don't know, they were just fantastic. I was worried that it was gonna be like kind of difficult to read because it is a classic. It's translated from Russian to English, either written in the 18th or 19th, like early 19th century. Well, I mean, he died in 1881, so it's obviously written in the 18th century. And it's translated by Ronald Meyer. I always worry with translated books that sometimes things will be lost in translation, but so far this is reading so beautiful. I am on page 57, and I don't know if you can see. I'm already tabbing it so much, like it's just written so well. There's so many lines in here that I'm like, wow, this is gorgeous. It definitely takes a lot more concentration than like a typical book, because I'm really kind of sitting with the words. I'm like really taking in every sort of sentence. Like you can't just fly through it the way you can with like other sort of books, do you know what I mean? So I'm really enjoying it. I'm just halfway through, and I think I'm gonna save it and read the rest of it tomorrow, or at a time when I feel like my brain can kind of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Ingest all the information in here, because you kind of want to be on form reading this, do you know what I mean? Otherwise you might miss a lot of things. I ended up buying one book at the secondhand bookshop, and it's a book that's been popular for so long, since the beginning of booktube, like 10-15 years. It's a book that I've seen around for a very long time. Probably very late to this party, but I feel like, you know what, better late than never. I was so late to read The Infernal Devices, and it's like one of my favorite series of all time. So honestly, it's never too late to read like a really popular, well-known series. Ended up getting The Selection by Kiara Cass. I've just seen this book so many times. It is YA. The back of it says, reality TV meets dystopian fairy tale. One thing about me, I love to read books that are set in worlds where like there's lots of balls, like sort of glamorous, you know, glitzy kind of balls. I don't know why I love stuff like that. Do you know what I'm really excited for? I don't know if you can tell, but the writing in this is so big because it's YA. I'm really in the mood for a book that I can just kind of binge read. I don't know why, like I'm just in the mood to kind of lose myself in a really fun book, because this one's a bit more heavy and it's making me think, it's making me ponder. Like while I was reading it, every now and then I would just put the book down and be like, and kind of like reflect on my own life after reading like passages in this book, which I love to do. But at the same time, I do also love to read for like, you know, escaping reality, for you know, just losing myself in a fun sort of world. So it's like the perfect mixture, do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna also be reading this. I might make some lunch, get out of my dress, and start this. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to say. Yeah, no, that is it. I'm gonna get dressed now, get a bit more comfy, and start the selection, which I'm really excited for. Okay, we are nice and comfy, and it is time to start The Selection by Kiara Cass. I really honestly have no idea what this is about. It says that the selection is the chance of a lifetime. It's to compete for gorgeous Prince Maxon's heart. But for America Singer, it means turning her back on her secret love and leaving home for a prize she doesn't want. So there's like dystopian elements in this book. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to read this. I'm just in the mood for like a good sort of fun book. The only two books I've got left on my May TBR. Let me show you. So here is my TBR. This is where I keep my May TBR. I've only got 2 more books on my May TBR, which is actually not true. I'm still reading Ruthless Vows. I'm about halfway through that, but I'm actually listening to it on audiobook, and that's just because I was kind of struggling to get through Ruthless Vows. I don't know if anyone else is feeling the same as me. I know one of my YouTube friends, Macy May, she was also like listening to the audiobook just because for some reason the book is moving kind of slow and it was heading into a direction that I wasn't really enjoying. Only 2 books left on my May TBR. Oh, I've actually got 1 more on my Kindle that I was meant to read. I forgot what it was called, but it was a dark romance and I just haven't been in the mood for that. The only 2 books I've got left on my May TBR is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I'm not really in the mood for that. And I still have The White Knights, the one I was reading earlier, but I will finish that in the next couple of days. And then we've also got The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, but I'm not gonna read this one just yet because I'm saving this for a reading vlog. I'm gonna read all 3 books in the series. And I think I'm gonna be doing that sometime next week. I think I'll start it next weekend, so I will do that soon. So I don't want to start this one just yet, and I also am not in the mood for The Bell Jar. So I knew that I'd wanted to pick up like a more sort of fun, I wasn't necessarily looking for YA, but I do know that YA just reads really fast. It's really enjoyable. You kind of just throw yourself in that world. It's just fun. Do you know what I mean? So I am really excited to read the selection. It was very lucky that I found it today in the bookshop, so happy days. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to the book. I just wanted to show you guys. Guys, this is such a cool premise. I'm only 20 pages in, but so far I'm like, ooh, this is a really cool idea and like a very cool concept for a book. I can't believe it's taken me this long to read. I think I'm gonna love it. Who knows? So what is kind of happening is they live in this kingdom called Aaliyah, which sounds so familiar. What other kingdom is called Aaliyah? Is it from Powerless? I don't know, but it sounds super familiar. And there's 7 sort of like, they don't call them districts. What are they called? Castes? They're called something, but like think Hunger Games, kind of. There's 7, let's just call them districts for now. There's 7 districts, and the hierarchy is like district 1 is like the top one, the most elite, and then as you go down it's obviously like lower and lower. I think like district 7 is like they're all servants and like bad education, stuff like that. So our main character, she is in district, they're not called district, but just go with me here. She's in district 5, and so her family are all musicians, which in their kind of world, musicians don't really get paid a lot, and they need to kind of like rely on the holiday season to make any money. So they're sort of like scraping by and, you know, kind of struggling to get through because of money. And she has like a sort of secret relationship with someone in district 6, and in their world it's not okay for a girl to marry a class beneath her because she's in district 5, he's in district 6, and so he's like, you know, less educated than her and has like less opportunities and stuff like that. But she gets selected to go to this thing called the selection, which from my understanding so far, it is where the prince of Ilya is to find a wife, because he's now I think 20 and he's of age, you know. And so they select a girl from each province. Oh, I think that's what they're called, provinces, not districts, from the age of 16 to 20 to enter this thing called the selection, which is essentially like a reality TV show. So everyone around in the kingdom of Ilya will get to watch this show and watch as the prince falls in love with one of them and who he's gonna make his wife. So it's kind of giving The Bachelor, which sounds really interesting, but there's obviously gonna be some sort of darker dystopian themes throughout it. So I don't know where it's gonna go, but so far the concept is really cool and very enticing, so I'm definitely excited to read some more. I just thought I'd update you guys on what the book is actually about, because I think now I understand the concept. Guys, update from me. I'm now 43 pages in, and it's actually 35 women that get chosen to go in the selection, not 7. I don't know where I got that from. But yeah, so far so good, really enjoying it. So reading update, I'm now on page 87, which is chapter 9, and I'm loving it. It's very fast paced, very immersive. I just got to the selection, so I feel like this is where it's gonna really kick off and get even more interesting and more fun. So I'm just honestly having a great time with this book, just like pure, you know, reading escapism. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just need those books. I'm having a lot of fun. I do kind of feel like switching over to my Kindle because I want to lay on my side. Do you know what I mean? Like holding up a book, I love holding up books, but sometimes I just want to lay on my side and I don't want to have to move my hands. I just want to. So I really hope so. I remember seeing a while ago that apparently it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm gonna see if it is. I really hope it is because that would be amazing. So happy. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see that? Kindle Unlimited. Let's go to chapter 9. I'm so happy. I love Kindle Unlimited. I only got Kindle Unlimited like a month and a half ago and it's changed my life. I can't believe it took me so long to get it. Like I've had a Kindle for so many years. I've been a reader for so many years, and for some reason, I just never got Kindle Unlimited. I would buy so many books on Kindle, and a lot of the books that I bought I've actually found are on Kindle Unlimited. So I could have saved so much money. I don't know what I was thinking, but if you've got a Kindle, definitely get Kindle Unlimited. It honestly saves you so much money in the long run. It's actually phenomenal. Anyways, let's get to reading. Hi guys, reading update. I'm now on page 182, chapter 15. So I'm just over halfway, I think. Yeah. Can you see? Just over halfway. And guys, having a great time. Is it the best book I ever read? No. Is it something that I'm really, really enjoying? Yes. And that is all that matters. I am having an absolute blast with this book. It was written in 2012, so it was during that sort of dystopian era, like Divergent, Hunger Games, The Maze Runner, like, you know, that era. What a time that was. What a time that was. So this book is very like nostalgic feeling, kind of, in that way. Having said that, I will say, if there is one thing that kind of prevailed during that, you know, dystopian era, it is the I'm not like other girls trope. That was very heavy, you know, during that era. So when you are reading this book, there is a lot of I'm not like other girls vibe in this book. And that's okay. That's okay. During its time, that was fine. And nonetheless, I'm having so much fun reading this book. I really, really am. And I can't wait to continue on with the series. I don't know if there's 3 books in it or not. But yeah, I'm having lots of fun. I am going to end the video here because it is 9:30 p.m. and I have work tomorrow and I want to sleep and wash my face, and yeah, I'll definitely do some more reading before I go to sleep. I think I'll finish this in like the next 1 to 2 days. It's just so fun, so bingeable. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you guys want me to start doing like those sort of longer reading vlogs, you know, like 30-40 minutes, let me know. So if you guys prefer like much more long form sort of vlogish video, reading vlogish content, what am I saying? Let me know and I can do that for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!